What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining me on these analysis. We're going to be looking at SOXL. It's the 3x version of semiconductor ETF by direction. And honestly, it's just looking like a great buy at the time. I mean, when you look at it and zoom out, it has large pullbacks, but if you can stomach the volatility and hold it long enough, you'll come out in the positive. Especially if you DCA into it, your dollar cost average. Every single paycheck, you put a certain amount. Not financial advice. If you put a certain amount, keep dollar cost averaging, keep your head down. Don't even open up your portfolio. So when you see these swings, it doesn't affect you. And just keep adding it. And over the course of 5 years, usually you'll end up on top. Even if you buy at a local top, when you give it some time, you'll usually end up up on top. So just going to take a look at these massive dips that we have and what came after those dips. So we had a 73% drawdown, huge. After that, 740% gain. Now we'll take a drawdown from here. 65% down, absolutely destroyed. But then you ran up 1280, then you pulled back 68% here. Then you ran up about 400%. Then COVID came, you crashed 84%. And then from that COVID bottom, obviously probably not going to buy the bottom, but we're just going to do it for these examples here. You ran up 1945. Absolutely insane. 19x your money, that's unheard of. And then we drew down 91%. If you can time it partially correct, you don't even have to time the bottom, as long as you don't buy completely at all-time highs. In this scenario, you're okay. Even if you buy at the all-time highs over here, you're still okay. But so we pulled back 91%, and this one ran up from the local bottom to the top 1020, 10x your money. And now we've come to an 83.5% drop. And if you've noticed, 91 was the largest. The other ones were about 70 to 80%. So this seems like it's just about where it normally drops to. So if we were to run back up to all-time highs, that would give us a 5x move, 539% move, which is insane. So yeah, I mean, could be a great opportunity. It could continue to fall though. So for instance, if you put your money in and it drops an additional 50%, you'll be down all the way to $5. 561, which would be 561 would be about a 92% drop. And if you go from 561, that would be a 1200% move to the upside. So it's definitely not for everybody to see your money move like that, but hey, you never know. There could be a good opportunity. This is the index that it tracks, SOXX. This is the standard version, and then SOXL is the leverage version. So as you can see, they look practically identical. It's just these moves here are exaggerated, and then SOXX is like a less exaggerated version. But this is still volatile itself. As you can see here in COVID, SOXX dropped 37%. And then in 2022, that nice little drop that we had there was 48%. And then currently we are down 36.6%. So it looks like we're running into this trend line that we've had established here. So let's see if we get a bounce. Let's see if we get a nice little sideways move until we hit that, and maybe we get a nice little V-shaped recovery. Or the other scenario we can see playing out is we finally make it to the trend line. We lose steam, break down, retest, and continue on down. And then after that, we have to look at horizontal levels of support. So if we were to lose this trend line, we'd be looking at a level here at about 144 in this little region. If we lose that, then we could see 132. If we lose 132, we can see 113. And if that were to happen, SOXL will be absolutely demolished. But it'll be more opportunities to buy. Because let's see, if we dropped another, we dropped all the way to, I would just say this, to 132. It's a 3x, but sometimes it doesn't play out exactly at 3x. Because let's say this move here is 91%. SOXX, this drop was 36%, so it's not even a 3x. So we'll do like 2, multiply like 2.5, I guess. So if we dropped to 132, probably drop another maybe 50% if you drop to 132, which would take you to that number that we were talking about. Another 50% would be about 5.6, and you'd be reaching almost these bottoms or somewhere around this region here, and then you have a massive opportunity. You get to these levels, I mean honestly, I think at this level could be a great opportunity. But if you get to these levels, it's like a no-brain buy, because the odds of you going much lower are not likely, because it's tracking an index, and this index is more than likely going to continue up. Semiconductors have just been getting killed. AMD, Nvidia, all of them have been getting slaughtered. SMCI, they all hit hard. But if you look at the index overall, this thing has been ripping. So could be a good opportunity. Like I said, not financial advice. Educate yourself. Make sure you're doing your own research. But this is just what I'm seeing and my take on it. I'm currently not buying this right now, but I definitely would if I had some extra cash laying around right now, but I don't. But we can also see something like that where price maybe compresses a little bit longer, where maybe we hit this bottom trend line and we start to bounce, and then we finally make our decision, and then we either break up, retest, move up, or we do the same exact chop, compress, and then we fall underneath, retest, and then we see that next level, and then we hit this level and this level and maybe this level, depending on how volatile it wants to become. On the SMAs, on the daily, we're underneath all three. On the weekly, we're probably under all three as well. And Bollinger Bands, we're near the bottom band. We're actually outside of it. And the daily, the same thing. There's really not much to see because it's been super bearish. The RSI is extremely oversold. Insanely oversold. Underneath 30. This thing's at 25. Crazy. Crazy low. I don't even know. Can we even find the last time it was at 25? The last time it was at 25 was 2016. The last time it was at 25. Unless I'm missing one. Okay, sorry. 2018. 2018, 2016. Nope, not there. Nope, not there. 2016 and 2018 are the last times that we've seen 25. So this could absolutely rip to the upside just because of how oversold it is. On the weekly, I'm sure we're oversold as well. Yep, extremely oversold. Last time we hit this level, we're actually lower than where we were in COVID, which is crazy. And we're pretty much equal with this one here in 2015. And then you have 08, which was a steeper drop. Another part of 08, 02, and this one's pretty bad too. As you can see, it doesn't happen that often where we get to the oversold on the weekly RSI. So this could be an opportunity, not financial advice, but just take a look at it, learn about it if you don't already know about it. On the daily MACD, super bearish, of course, increase in volume. You just got a spike actually in volume. That's a crazy massive red candle. It's almost like double the size of these candles here. So that's a lot of momentum to the downside. See if it keeps happening. But this is even more bearish. So this is when you want to buy things. You know, you want to buy it when what they say, blood is in the streets. We see it looks similar to 2022. Absolute slaughter fest. I mean, it's just see if we see any moves that were MACD. None of these levels go that deep besides 2022. So we'll see how it all plays out, of course. I think this has good potential. If you were thinking long term over the next 5 years, I think you can make a ton of money off of this. Not financial advice, of course. I'll see you guys in the next one.